Welcome back, everybody, to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers Madden 20 Rebuild franchise. Hope you're all enjoying the series. I have been recording a lot of these in a row, so I haven't read feedback on the previous episodes because they aren't even edited yet. So if there's anything in there that you want me to include in future episodes, it might take me a while to see that feedback. But I hope you're having a good time. I've enjoyed these last few episodes. Even through the failed Alex Collins breakout game that we tried to get last episode. Today, maybe we'll watch the Packer game. The Viking game could be interesting if you want to see Harrison Smith force a few fumbles. We know one thing, and that's Ronald Jones is frustrated. He is back from injury. I gave him immediate starting opportunities, and now he's unhappy. Now, he only got like 8 carries in the last game. So, I'm telling him right now I want him to run the football. But against the Vikings, I expect about 10 carries for 27 yards. How about upgrading 2 of our best receiving targets? O.J. Howard just became an 87 overall. I still wonder why tight ends get like 14 points of upgrades every time they earn a skill point. But 87 speed, 89 catching. Howard is a top 10 tight end, and Chris Godwin, we'll see if he can get closer to being in the top 32. If you call the top 32 receivers all number ones, we're not far from having 2 number 1 receivers. I'm actually going with the physical upgrade here because it's how you get catch in traffic, spec catch and release, and I want those. We haven't looked at these contract negotiations much this year. And that's a big one. O.J. Howard, I should sign him as soon as possible. It's also Godwin's year. Okay, I think we need to get started here. They both got upgrades, therefore the price actually goes up. And O.J. Howard will sign this 4-year deal anyway. Excellent. We obviously want to keep him here. And the same for Godwin. It's a fair price. We have plenty of cap space. And right away... oh, can't get that on the first try. We also see that Levante David could hit the open market. I pretty much want to sign all of these key players on the team. So David accepts. And even though all 3 of these years will be in regression, I don't want to have to go search for another off-ball linebacker anytime soon. There are other things I want to do. Like, off-ball linebackers don't necessarily change your team and overhaul them, but to keep him signed so we can spend our draft capital on some more important positions, I think is the better way to rebuild this team. Plus, we have so much cap space, it's a waste to not spend it on good talent. We've officially gotten better from year 1 of the series. And how about this defensive performance? The Vikings had 163 yards total. Unbelievable. Tyrus Sparks, 2 more touchdowns. We held Cousins to 122, sacked him 3 times. He completed less than 40% of his passes. I don't know how our defense did that. And now Alex Collins gets the stats that would have gotten him the boost. I guess the depth chart reordered itself or something. Although I love this carry split, 8 for Reyes, 7 for Jones. So, Collins, 73 and 2. And then passing, Mike Evans and Godwin did pretty well. Not much for Diggs and Thielen. This is one of the most surprising games of the series. And for that defense, we got pass rush from Ngakoue, Margus Hunt, and Trey Waynes against his former team. And then Vernon Hargreaves, an interception. It's been a hard year, Coach, and I know in the grand scheme the win probably doesn't mean a whole lot, but I want to congratulate you regardless. Your guys haven't given up hope, and that's a testament to their character and grit. So a little coach experience there for J.W. Unger, and once you get to around 4K, you can buy about any package you want. I'd like to do some player progression here. I think D-line and defensive back would make the greatest difference on our team. We don't have quarterback, though. I feel that Sparks' development and his play on his own is enough. Like, quarterback would take up all those points, and actually I wouldn't be able to buy it until the next time he gets XP. He'd be 10 short. So in the meantime, I think Sparks can handle it on his own and will help out this position group. And instead of boosting up one key player, we can boost up like 10. For real, coach, you just gonna keep ignoring me out there? Those DBs couldn't hang with me. Ronald Jones, you're a running back. You don't play receiver. Certainly not on this team. Our receiver situation's way too good. So I have really made Ronald Jones upset. What's his morale? 51. Still positive. I feel the game needs to look at how it handles morale. Like, if he's supposed to be unhappy now, make him unhappy. But there were enough good things happening, like winning, and won on the road by 3 touchdowns, and that morale from just saying I would give him the football. Like, it's a net gain to say I'll give him the football and then not do it, which doesn't make any sense at all. Tyrus Sparks got an upgrade, by the way. Wondering if I should change anything up. No, I'll pass on that for now. 75 overall. Deep, short, throw power. That's a great roll, actually. I don't need more medium right now, but throw power, that's always nice. And this defense coming off their most impressive performance, they earn a couple upgrades here. Devin White gets field general. No pass coverage boost in there. And then there's MJ Stewart, who will become a 77 overall, and he is right now like the best riser in the series. We're talking 8 overall points right now or something like that. That's pretty far, especially with this rating scale. Let's revisit the contracts now. Chris Godwin wants a little bit more. He deserves a little bit more, so we'll increase this signing bonus. And now it's north of $11 million a year, and Godwin has signed the deal. Now with DeMar Dotson, I will probably wait to see how much he regresses. I will not pay him $8.6 million. If you look at how I handled it last year, it literally couldn't have gone any better for me. So I will duplicate the same process if I want to sign him. I feel like signing Vernon Hargreaves here would be a good idea. We're not like deep at corner. We are not going to find a bunch of replacements in the offseason. And at the very least, Hargreaves is a top 3 corner on a team. He signs a 2-year deal. I'm not an owner in this series, so I don't know if I can fire the scout. He's giving us a boost in receiver scouting, which is like literally the last position we would have to scout right now. I like a discount somewhere else. I don't think I'm getting it. Justin Watson is our 4, and I think he's a solid 4th receiver. He just became a scheme fit as well. As much as I love drafting receivers, it might be a while before we spend even a 4th round pick on one. We just won our 3rd game in a row. Tampa Bay making things interesting here late in the year. We intercepted Rodgers twice, and now that's back-to-back games, actually 3 straight, against Phillip Rivers, Kirk Cousins, and Aaron Rodgers. They have done next to nothing against us. I don't know what changed. 2 sacks here on Sparks, 1 pick. We caught 2 off Rodgers. On the ground, Ronald Jones, 47-1. Alex Collins, 20-1. Godwin went off, celebrating that new contract. Evans, 54. Ronald Jones, 38. This is really fun. This season is getting interesting. And those interceptions went to David, by the way. He also got that new deal. But check this out. 16, 10, 17. They're not scoring on us right now. I'm not saying we're a playoff team, but we are unless someone slows this momentum down. So we must have gotten a little XP here then from beating Aaron Rodgers. I did not pick the goal, I don't think, to slow him down. I think I picked the one on the left, which is just like beat the Packers. But whatever happened here gave us extra experience with the linebackers, so happy about that. David even became player of the week off that performance. That is a 4-game winning streak. Easily the most shocking thing that has happened in this series. We are playing ourselves into wild card conversation right now. Ronald Jones scored twice. DJ Moore went for over 100. Godwin continues to lead us in receiving. He does have that slot role now, by the way. Wow. Frankie Louvu got to Cam. Trey Wayne's a pick. This is unbelievable. I know it's all simulated too, so we have to see it happen on the field. But we're going to watch this Eagles game now. And now we're suddenly looking at possibly a wild card spot if we continue to play like this. Now, it's certainly not going to be easy. I still think we have to finish with at least 9 wins. If not, we have to, well, we can't get 10. So, 9 wins, and maybe we can do it. We just got 300 experience for our performance against Luke Kuechly and not turning the football over. We had just gotten blown out by them last episode, so that is big. Looks like McCaffrey still got his production, and because we won, we still got 300 XP for the D-line. We're upgrading Mike Evans to begin the episode. Let's go route runner. He's already very good at the physical stuff at receiver, so this will help a little bit. Jaron Booker. We learned in the last episode that there are actually more good power rushers than finesse, and a lot of those power rushers actually do play edge and are not just strong interior defenders. So it's actually really important to make sure those ratings are high. For Booker, his power ratings are already higher, so I don't know, because both pass blocks are good, both run blocks are low, but finesse is lower than power. So I'm just going to go agile and mostly hope that we get run blocking up because it's at 68 and we still didn't get it. Ronald Jones is getting some opportunities. They're not exactly efficient opportunities, but he's getting some production here in year 3. He has a lower yard per carry this season than a year ago, and in the passing game, he has around the same production. Upgrade for Jesse Reyes, now up to 67 overall. I believe this makes it his 3rd of the season. Superstar development? Whoa! There's another surprise. I really didn't think it would be better than slow. Superstar dev Jesse Reyes. 91 speed, 83 break tackle. He could earn an ability at 80 overall. We're probably years off of that. But wow. Superstar dev. I gotta get him the football. The Eagles are 4-9 on the season. It just hasn't gone their way this year. I wonder if there's a key injury they've been dealing with. We lost Sean Murphy-Bunting, and the Eagles are without Derek Barnett and Andrew Adams. Now, I'm still looking at getting injuries to be more prevalent throughout the series. So, I upped it to 50 last episode. So far, not much has happened through the simulating. Probably going to try 52. And I am going to change that right now. Now we take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Can we make it 5 straight victories? We have a chance to go above 500 this late in the year. What a run we are on. This is really the first time in the series I've actually felt pressure for our team to win. Here is Carson Wentz opening with a floater out of bounds. Like, I wanted to see us win in Sparks' debut in the first game of the series, but those games really don't matter a lot. You just want them to matter, and you treat them like they're important. And we're obviously not a very good team. This is the first time where it's actually been like, wow, we can do something. If we lose, it's actually a disappointment. 3rd and 6 now against the blitz. Wentz, nice stop on the outside. MJ Stewart. All right, 4 wins in a row. What does the offense have in store today? Tyrus Sparks, downfield. downfield and open for Godwin. A quick strike of 23. He makes those intermediate throws look so effortless. It's awesome. And of course, we'll see some Jesse Reyes. Now realize that he's still the same player he was before, just with a couple upgrades. Unlocking that development doesn't mean he's more likely to gain a bunch of yards all of a sudden. It's just if he gets carries and produces, it's worth more than any other development. Well, besides Superstar X Factor, obviously. There goes Perriman off the screen pass. And Perriman shaken up on the outside near the bench. We'll have to monitor that injury for sure. In the game is Justin Watson, and this is Evans with the catch. We keep it in the air. It's working, but this is off the mark from Sparks. 3rd and 5 now. To the sideline. Knocked away from Justin Watson. So quickly going up 3-0 after getting a stop. I'm pretty happy with that. Let's sim a drive of each now, and a 3-and-out for Philly. We take over, immediately going backwards. Fletcher Cox is an X factor, and we go 3-and-out. That was fast. 35-yard line for Philadelphia, and they will go play action. Wentz with Vita Vea closing in, gets it away, incomplete. This defense is showing so much improvement, and now nice stop. It's always nice when the results from the simming carries into these games. I never want there to be a huge disconnect. So this is very nice to see. But now on the screen pass, we're all over it. That's 3-and-outs for Philadelphia. We'll try this again now, up 3-0. A fake to Alex Collins, and Sparks with a touch pass that is caught by Godwin. And there's a face mask tacked on to it. I'm curious if there's a chance Godwin could get the chance to upgrade from star to superstar. I have not seen a player with star development unlock that ability. And there goes Alex Collins for 11. Fake to Collins. Sparks going deep, and Godwin unable to bring it in. From the 35-yard line, now some misdirection and getting downhill. 6 yards for Collins. I thought I made Reyes our top running back. He's still going to get some playing time today. But having Collins in does help us win, obviously. And there's Reyes now on the reception, getting 15. I can't believe what this year is turning into, and that's the kind of thing that can happen with this kind of a series. Winning streaks, losing streaks, they seemingly come out of nowhere. 1st and 10. Sparks checks it down. Reyes gets upfield. Oh, the power! Gain of 10. I don't like going goal line personnel this far away. 2nd down, and Reyes is stuffed. I think we should throw it here. We have a bunch at the top. I look for something to come out of that stack. And here is Sparks on target. That should be enough. 1st and goal. We'll try play action. And Sparks knocked away. Who was that intended for? That was an offensive lineman who almost caught the touchdown pass. We signed a 3rd tight end. I'm confused about that. Toss right. Collins buried behind the line. This will be a little tougher. I love a jump ball for Mike Evans. Not going to happen, though. There's no motion fade that I know of. It's a spot concept and a touchdown for Jordan Leggett. How about that? Leggett stepping up, and the Buccaneers extend this lead. This is a lot of fun. I can't believe how well we're playing as a team. Sanders just lost 3, and the Eagles have gone 3-and-out 4 times to start the game. Whatever it was that began in the simulating is carrying over. And we've watched 2 of these possessions. We have 13 to Godwin. Another sack on Sparks. Reyes gets 8 to move the chains, though. So Jesse Reyes showing he can make an impact in the passing game, and Brashad Perriman is good to go. Touchdown Bucs. This season and this recent development has me speechless. First down, Philly for the first time, and then they punt. 6 yards Reyes, 3 yards Reyes, not enough. Great punt for Bradley Pinion. And the Eagles, who get their second first down, get their third. You know, eventually they're going to start doing something. 7 yards Djax, then Jeffrey. Getting close to halftime now. Alshon Jeffrey. Very long possession. Matt Collins sets up Miles Sanders to make it a 10-point contest. We actually got in range to kick a field goal before halftime. Not bad. Again, this is for our 5th win in a row. 31 passes to 6 runs? Well, here's Collins breaking first contact and getting the first down. New set of downs. Here's Sparks to the outside, and that is Godwin. Godwin continues to work himself wide open. I can't always see what numbers there are for the receivers as Howard makes the catch, and he's still fighting ahead. Please don't be a fumble, though. I don't know about that one. But usually I can tell that Godwin is the intended target or he makes the catch based on how much separation there is. He easily creates more than anybody else. So we are reviewing this, and it's overturned. I think that EA needs to look at revamping fumbles and just the timing of them and everything, because all the animations are so predictable. I know what a fumble looks like without looking at the ball. I think predictability in sports games is just the worst thing they can have, and that's why I don't like guaranteed results or anything that's perfect. It doesn't fit for a sim experience. First and goal, Sparks steps up, but he's going down. In this 13-point game, 3rd and goal. A dive? That's too far to try that. Now, the Raiders had a 16-point deficit against us not too long ago, and they were able to get 16 unanswered. Hoping today we can keep that from happening. We're actually getting a little bit of production from the running game, which is nice. We're not trying to run much, but when we are, it seems to work. And we just keep moving the chains. We are so good on 3rd down today. We're in the red zone. Touchdown, O.J. Howard. Now we are blowing out Philadelphia. Just last episode, we were getting blown out by Carolina. I put Sean Murphy Bunting on IR because we were 2-6-1 and didn't think he'd be, like, returning at any point. But possibly I could return him from IR for the playoffs if we're going. I don't know if we are, but we're about to win our 5th in a row. Yannick Ngakoue gets a sack, and this game is just about wrapped up. 33-7. We have some serious momentum behind our team. Looks like next episode, we have some intense football to watch. We have 2 games left. So do we watch 16 and 17? Sim the first one? I feel like we have to watch these games. 33-10. This defense has taken some major strides, while the offense has been steady for most of the year. They're held to under 250 yards. Wow. It's like overnight this team just changed. 3 touchdowns, no picks for Sparks. 344 passing. On the ground, 63 yards for Alex Collins, 19 for Reyes. Godwin once again leads us in receiving. Reyes helped out a lot. And the touchdowns go to Perriman, Howard, and Jordan Leggett. Alex Collins didn't get the big breakout last episode, but he will get an upgrade to make him an 80 overall. He's a solid back to have, and we might look to keep him around for a while. Here is Jazir Hollis, getting his 2nd or 3rd upgrade of the rookie season. Agility and strength, 2 physical traits, along with power, move, and tackle go up. Great win, coach. We got 300 experience for the entire offensive line from that. And then we get a message from Taylor Bennett about our important win. We might be able to go to the postseason. Both of these games to close are against division foes. I don't normally watch back-to-back games, but look how this season has developed. We're 7-6-1 suddenly. I will watch week 16, and unless we are knocked out of playoff contention, I'm watching week 17 as well. But we're still going to need a little help, it looks like, and we can't help ourselves really with these wins. I don't think we can do better than the Saints, but if we tied them and we beat them, we'd own the tiebreaker. But they'd have to lose their last 2 games for that to play a factor. There's still the Cowboys, who could win the East, the Rams, Seahawks, who could take the West, but still the Lions could be a good wild card team. We need help. But right now we're doing everything we can to help ourselves out. We're 5-1 at home. I'm not sure if the game cares about that, but I've always thought that it kind of does. I like to go back through some series and have a full sample size to see like home record versus road record. I kind of feel like the home road stuff matters a little bit. Like a lot of these good teams tend to have an above 500 record at home. And then even like the Saints, 6-0 at home, 3-4 on the road. Most of these teams have worse road records. And maybe that is bad news for us down the stretch. Although, I guess we have 1 at home, 1 on the road to finish. I don't know. But right now, this team looks unstoppable. And next episode, we take on Jacoby Brissett and the New Orleans Saints in a very, very big game. That's the number 5 offense now. And the defense, what are they at now? 8? That's like 20 spots up. 21st in points. How about points allowed? 20th. It's been a very inconsistent season. But now Sparks, 4,100 passing yards, 25 touchdowns. Alex Collins, 456. Chris Godwin, 1,100 and counting. Evans should get there soon. What a season. That's why I love doing these series. 9 sacks for Yannick Ngakoue. Wow. That's all I can say after this episode. What a surprise this episode was. All the wins, the superstar dev for Jesse Reyes. Cannot wait to see what's next for this team. Thank you all for watching. I hope you're enjoying Season 2 of the Buccaneers Rebuild franchise. Things are really getting fun, and I can't wait for the next episodes. Please smash that like button and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you again with much more soon. Have a great day.